Hi, I'm Jenny with Wet and Forget. It's a beautiful spring day today in a suburb outside of Chicago area, and it's a great day to apply your Wet and Forget product. As you can see, we're here at a stone wall. The winter has not been kind to the stone wall. We've got a lot of moss, mold, and mildew built up on the surface. We'll be applying the Wet and Forget product, letting the spring and summer rains work on the surface. We should have some great before and after photos. Now we're going to apply the Wet and Forget product. Wet and Forget is an EPA registered product, but we always recommend following the directions on the label. Make sure you have your gloves and your goggles ready before you apply Wet and Forget. As you can see here, we have a real thick black mold infestation of both above the O and below the O on this sign. What we're going to do is apply the Wet and Forget. What it's going to do is go in there and break up that mold and clean up the surface for us. So what we've done is mixed up our Wet and Forget. Remember, 1 part Wet and Forget to 5 parts water when you're mixing your solution. Simply put it in your pump-up sprayer and you're ready to go. When applying Wet and Forget, it's best to start at the top of the surface that you'll be covering. Make sure to get a real good saturation on all the areas you want to treat with the product. A back and forth motion is a great tool to make sure you cover all the necessary areas. Now, Wet and Forget's a fairly quick and easy product to apply anyways, but if you really want to go quickly, you can go and purchase a backpack sprayer like the one I have on right now. That will help the process go even quicker for you. You'll be able to cover a lot more area in less time. Whether I use a pump-up sprayer or a backpack sprayer, I would still be able to do this area very, very quickly, literally 10 to 15 minutes to get the entire area covered. On my left is a part of the wall that we sprayed earlier. As you can see, there are portions of this wall already browning. This means that Wet and Forget is having a good reaction with the surface. If you see this when applying the product, it's nothing to be alarmed about. It's actually showing that your Wet and Forget product is already working on this mold. Well, I've done applying Wet and Forget to this wall here. It took me about 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, we covered the area real well with the product, made sure I didn't miss any spots. Check back with us in a couple of months to see our upcoming after photos. In fact, I think I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this beautiful spring day.
Wet and Forget.